сломался замок, и сегодня мы пойдем, чтобы получаем кофе, покупаем это. Давай. Жан его в бане. Так много земли. We're just gonna say it. So we have gradient possessive. Love is gradient possessive. Like Schmel, yeah, like Schmiegels, right? Yeah. Schmiegels, right? Pump it once and then play.
No, you have to pump it while you're playing.
Yeah. Whoa. In the back where it goes down.
Oh my god. Beautiful.
Oh my god. Model.
All right.
Wow.
You know, not really.
What?
Fantastic.
It's excellent. It's excellent. Yeah.
They both design clothes.
Or a hot date, either one.
Either one, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. And the rings are great too.
These are my pride and joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's not too girly, she's got the hiking boots on.
You gotta be
Yeah.
Balance it out. Yeah.
long ago.
They're all-terrain shoes. You know.
That's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is.
Oh,
Oh, what's the brand?
What? Not home, man.
somebody Sally.
Miss Kelly.
No, that could be a cut. Oh no, okay, it
I
probably.
wonder why they put 1999. That's from a song. Is it 1999? Huh?
Yeah,
Or
Johnny, he took his time. And
he took his time. Oh my
Man, I
god.
enjoyed my food. Savored it.
I can see from the timestamp how long it took you.
I savored the flavor.
Let's see what this girl's up to. Let's see if she's. This is you're on video right now.
Okay.
Look! Oh, look! She's good. She's good. Come here. You do it. Get a close up.
That's really funny.
You don't care, do you?
No, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Do it. You do it. Get a close
Yeah.
up. She's
I
good.
was,
She's good.
I was actually thinking about. It came to me last night.
It's an arachnoid from Star Trek.
I was in Soham, and you know the people just live on hilltops and stuff, and they so they're kind of like on the outskirts of the web. And like when you get into the center of town, there's like more activity.
Yeah.
And so like the whole spider thing is basically like that concept.
That's really cool.
The bag, really, really well put
I
together.
love, crocheted everything.
Yeah.
This was actually my grandma's.
Really? Oh yeah.
I was like, you've got style, Grandma.
Very cool. Love it.
Had the weren't afraid to do it up to the high dive, 3 meter, 3 meter, and
This is Arcata.
I'd have them lay down on the
This is
board.
Arcata, and you were the lifeguard.
They laid down at the end of the board, facing that way. I'd pick them up with the ankles and out over the edge of the board.
No, and drop them off.
And make them get in a streamlined position.
Nice.
Have to hold it, and then drop them straight in.
A two-story?
They loved it. They loved it.
Not two-story. What do you call it?
10 feet.
Nice.
3 meters.
And that girl remembers you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when she was 9 years
She was
old,
traumatized.
I never would have recognized
dropped
her.
her off head first.
You wouldn't forget a face like that.
For a special evening, and you make not quite this big, and earrings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she put it through the hole of it. It looks like $1 million.
Squeaky door gets.
Play the drums to this. This will work. Play some drums.
Wake the whole neighborhood up.
I'll set the beat.
Stop.
I feel like dancing. I'm so jealous I could spit right now. This supposedly is her so-called best.
Он дал мне это, что можно ложиться в траву. Красивое место очень. Сейчас лежу. Так хорошо, что вы отдыхаете. Это магазин очень круто. Я знаю человека, который хозяин это. И я встретилась с ним сегодня. Он дал мне эту футболку, может быть, 5 месяцев назад. Может быть, больше, чем этого. И я увидела его. И есть эта футболка. Ну, пока. Вот сейчас.
It's all bad.
1 year of fairly well getting along, real good sex. 12 years of fucking misery.
Oh my God.
Some good sex, but miserable in every other way.
Oh my God.
I'd
Tired of each other?
I'd say, oh, this is white. She'd say, it's black.
Oh my God.
No matter what I said, she'd take the other side.
Oh. I tell you why it's wild.
I hung in there because I had a beautiful son. I was sort of a stay-at-home dad, so so I hung in there till I could. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I was Mr. Perfect. I had a drinking problem and everything, but she was she was stubborn and just stubborn in that way. I'd say
she was kind of spiteful, maybe.
No, I'd say you know we should probably train eating healthy since we're raising a new human being here. I said probably vegetarian would probably be. Because I've been reading about.
So you weren't vegetarian?
I would make suggestions that way. Wouldn't even consider it.
You weren't a vegetarian back then? You ate meat back in the day?
No, I was starting to be, and she wasn't.
What made you change vegetarian?
Huh?
Just because of healthiness of it, or you just didn't like killing animals? Or both?
I read a book about how they raised commercial beef and chickens and pigs, and it just made me so disgusted. That was part of it. It wasn't so much for health, but later on I read more about that and I realized, it's for health reasons too. But anyway, whatever.
Well, I think here in Humboldt County we're really lucky to have grass-fed beef. Yeah. And it's raised really nice.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I would make suggestions for what I thought was for the benefit of raising our child in a healthy way, and she'd that's just
arguing for arguing's sake.
Just.
But did she torture you? Like,
no,
make weird sounds?
What?
No. I hit on the glass. Daddy, God, stop that.
And you're like, can you stop doing that?
Okay, I'm just asking.
Anyway, like I said, majority of the years we're not getting along.
Wow, 12 years of misery, 1 year of bliss. So what would you have done?
Not total misery.
Oh wait, how long did you know her before you got married?
Hardly long at all.
How long's hardly long at all?
Oh,
6 months.
Just a few months, yeah.
My parents got married within a month.
What?
Did they?
Yeah, they
Oh
did.
my god. They knew.
3 weeks.
They're still together. They
Yeah.
seem pretty happy.
I mean, ours was pretty much based on sex. It was just pretty normal, I guess.
But it was good sex. Yeah. Must have been.
There was
You got married.
complications. She had 2 kids already that were like 9 and something.
Oh,
and
that kinda puts a
she was
damper on
12 years older than me, by the way.
Mm.
And
Oh,
You know
babe.
what?
they were with their dad.
Mm-hmm.
She had some mental health issues, this woman. And it might have been part of her volatility, she, being volatile, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Going on. And so that was an issue. I seem to be drawn to those kind of people. My last girlfriend had mental health issues. I probably got a few myself. They're interesting to me. They're challenging
Yeah.
to be around, and I like that challenge. You know what I mean?
Because it's not
Because
normal.
they're struggling and they're real people.
It's not normal, and normal's boring. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Eat,
But anyway-
eat a hamburger.
Well, I
every
knew
day.
you were the only person that could handle that woman earlier.
She had me sweeping rat turds out of her house in about 5 minutes.
What?
She wanted to bleach. She was getting paranoid, or OCD,
Oh,
Yeah.
that girl.
I mean, there was a few rat turds, but she wanted to bleach the floor, and she wanted to. It's a
Oh, I
little
hate
wooden
that bleach.
cabin. She wanted to power wash the inside of the walls.
It's
I says,
gross.
no, you're going to get this wood all wet. It won't dry out. Power wash. I says, no, just fucking wash
That
it
guy's
down
not
with
a
some
power
bleach.
washer. He's got a power washer. He'll do it.
She was totally paranoid about the
Dave.
rat turd. I think she had just taken her meth. She was just falling apart.
You know what? Oh,
I said,
And all my
look,
stuff got stolen.
she had, all her stuff's in the room. And I
it
said,
got stolen? Oh, there's stuff at the
I
house.
can't clean it. All my stuff's in there. I says, there was all in big bin. I says, look, move it
It's not
outside.
raining. Throw a tarp
Wash
over
the
it.
floor. No, the ground's dirty outside.
Yeah, it is dirty. So
You could,
what?
finally, I said, hey, listen, you want my help? You're gonna have to go with me, and be a little more flexible, So she didn't want to put it on the ground outside, even though it's in Tupperware tubs, because she'd swept the place out. And I said, it's just put it outside. I can't sweep the floor until it's because it's. So I put everything outside, swept the floor. I said, go get some bleach water and stuff, and the floor.
Better man than I.
I got her started, and I said, I got to go find Johnny. I said, I got to go find Johnny. I got her started, and then she got on a roll. But
You escaped. Oh, no. as soon as
How'd
called-
you make your trip down to the cafe? How'd you find us there?
She came first. Then there was.
well, I went up looking for you, and you were gone. Then the other one guy said he'd seen you go to the store, and that you had
Oh yeah, I
said-
told him to tell you that.
So I went back down to her, and then she said, I want to go get a beer at the store. She says, do you want to go? And I said, well, my friend's down there, so yeah, well, let's go down there and meet you guys. So then we ended up going to the store. Going down there, she was totally scared. She kept crossing the road. She was afraid. Every time she heard a car, she'd jump over and almost up in the ditch.
They'll run you over there,
She
man.
was being safe, but there's no,
Dave, they'll
I
run
know,
you
I
over.
know.
You gotta stay out of the road,
I know,
man.
I know. But
They'll
she
come
was
this close to you, man.
She was really jacked up. When we got back down to the coffee place, she took a side road and was looking over the bank through the bushes. I said, "What are you doing?"
She didn't know where she's
She
going.
says, "Oh, I think my ex might be down there."
Oh, that's tweaky, man.
Oh yeah.
Tweaky.
I know, Johnny. I can't.
I can't deal with that, man.
Did you
Seriously.
I cannot
I
do
might have to
it.
stay adjacent
Into the
and then
store.
invite their friends.
When we're walking to the store, she had this rope this thick around her waist, wrapped twice,
Yeah.
right? Well, this rope had a great big hook like you tow a car with.
Yeah.
I says, what the? And it kept falling off, and I said, you're going to trip over that and fall on the fucking road that you're so worried about getting run over.
Yeah.
It's falling. And
What
she
was
was going like this. I says, what's the hook for? Are you going to tow a car? No, it's so if she ran into her ex, she could go like this and hit him with the thing.
Oh, God. And she was serious, man.
She's a guy.
That is ridiculous, dude. I don't need this kind of shit.
No.
at all. There's a big lava the web. That's a big city. It goes out. We're on the outskirts. I'm way on
You're
the
too
outskirts.
far on the
I might be
outskirts.
too far out on the web. Where I'm
I
just,
think so. If you have to drive a half hour up a
I'm kind
freaking
of where the
dirt
spiders.
road,
Look, the spiders are crawling around. They really are.
if you have to drive a half
There
hour,
was. There
up
was a spider in my princess tent.
And she's, man, it's a sign.
I know.
Didn't bite her or anything, though.
No, it was fine.
You just gotta be cool with them. Like, I'm not gonna mess with you. Don't mess with me. Don't
Yeah.
just be like, okay.
Yeah, it was a mutual thing. Oh, heel smarts. Yeah, like I was saying, I think when it comes to people, you got to know when to engage and when to disengage. And people like
That's where I don't.
That's ancient
That's where I
Chinese.
miss out.
That's an ancient Chinese
Yeah.
philosophy.
That's what I'm not.
It's called-
That's what I'm not sensitive enough to.
Yeah.
I should know when it's time not to engage, and I do it anyway, and it backfires. That's exactly me.
That's
right
it.
there, what you just said.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's called when to act.
There's
when not to
Times
act.
when I shouldn't be engaging, you can see it, he can see it, but I do it anyway, and boom.
It's called
Like when that woman was crying, I would have let her cry it out and stuff, and then I would have made her a little better, feel better about her situation. Then I would have
got
been
that.
like, you know what? I think I gotta go with Johnny somewhere.
then
So
start running.
I'll see you later.
Look, I don't want to be late, and you just start running. No offense, hon, but I gotta go. And
Yeah.
Run as fast as you can.
Yeah, walk away.
Get the hell out of there.
You just gotta come up with a better place to be.
Don't be a sucker, in other words.
Yeah, don't be a
Exactly.
sucker. Yeah, because they're trying to like. I find that there's some people like.
She's using the
that
woman's
talk your-
crybaby routine.
Big
Yeah.
crybaby.
Yeah.
But not only
That's
that,
what
people don't get listened to enough, and so when you listen to them, they view that as a currency. The more you listen to them, the more they feel validated.
And
So
pour it out more.
yeah, and you just get more involved in something that you probably had nothing to do with,
And you don't need nothing to do with
and you don't
that.
need nothing to do with it. It's to nothing of your benefit. In fact, they're trying to work an angle
It's to your
usually.
detriment.
Yeah,
And her benefit just to torture you with her awful stories.
yeah.
It's a Zeiss.
And it wastes your time.
It's a Zeiss lens.
Yeah,
Those are the best.
they are.
It is. Wow. You recognized it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only get the best.
It costs $1,000.
When I buy one.
When you
It's high
only
quality.
get the best, that's why you hook up with Johnny.
Yeah, he is the best. True friend.
Don't let it go to your head.
He's genuine.
No, that's the only hard part.
Yeah.
You can't let go of our heads.
I
When
know.
all that money pours in, it's be like, cool. You
Yeah,
gotta be like, it's okay. And
yeah.
not get obsessed with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because riches will, like, hypnotize you. Mountains of riches will, definitely. Even a big chest like Cat's stuff, that was filled with, oh my god.
Yeah, but you gotta
can
know
affect
when
you.
things are meant for you, when they're not.
But if you're not attached to it, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And there's one guru, I'm sure you're Sai Baba. Weird, tall, weird looking guy, always wore this orange robe. He was famous for finding jewels. And I don't know if that's real or not. But I don't know why they lie about it. But see, people have certain powers. And that's written in the yoga books, man. No, find jewels. Like, she was talking about emeralds and blah, blah, blah. This guy would find beautiful stuff all the time, man. He didn't find it, he just knew where it was. Because he was so tuned in his body to the earth. Like he said, man, there's like this stuff out here in the ocean. I was going to come out there that day with Katska before you met her. And the weather was just awful. And you almost got drowned out there.
Oh, the yellow jade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow jade. Same story, man. But this guy don't have to look for it. He's like, look. Look, you do it like this. No, watch.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know this yellow jade was in the ground right there? And
That's
pulled
a
right out of
metaphor.
the ground, dude. And it's like this huge. And all your things like, that's worth $1 million. You don't look at the quality of the stone or anything about it. $1 million don't mean jack shit, dude.
Johnny, that's a metaphor for when you are so in tune, you know where the treasures are.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how to
Yeah.
sense them.
It's real.
You know where the path is, you know, because you can
Because
sense
it don't matter. You're putting monetary value on that. And sure, it's still worth $1 million. But what do you got in your hand?
Oh, this is about the money.
Okay, we equate stuff with money. If you found a jewel, the first thing you think of is how much it's worth.
Right, right.
Money-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth shit. Well, before money, how much is the jewel worth? What is the jewel? Same with art. You're a creative person. You don't care how much somebody's going to offer you or whatever. That's great. I'll give you $1,000, but it don't mean shit. Because your satisfaction is you created a beautiful piece. And it doesn't matter.
You know.
And if somebody paid you for being creative, you wouldn't be able to do it. Like if somebody wanted to pay us for doing our radio show, me and Wendy, we're having a blast. We're not getting a penny.
Oh man, if I had
We're
to
spending
do
all our
it
time just to
on
do
a
this
schedule, it would
because we
be
love
kind of
doing it for fun.
Well, and you would do it for
irritating.
nothing too.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah.
have to.
For nothing too.
You
Yeah.
have
But
to.
doing something
You have
on a
to.
schedule kind of takes the spontaneity out of it, which makes it unique and fun and different.
It's got the love there, man.
Yeah.
And without that, if you're just getting paid, that's not there, man. You're creating for money. And
Yeah.
it's not, you're just on some false dead end trail, man. It's like taking
It
bad
becomes
drugs.
about the money
It's almost
instead.
like it's taking bad drugs, but I'm not saying the money's bad.
Yeah.
Give me $1 million, I'll use it good.
Yeah,
But I'm
same.
not going to be like, I got the money. I'm going to buy a gun, protect my money. I'll kill you for this. No.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't flaunt it, you don't even have to really, if no one knows you have it, then it doesn't really matter. It's when you start, flashing it.
I think it's the way you use it.
Yeah,
And you're not
definitely.
attached to it.
Yeah.
You give it away, whatever. Doesn't even matter anymore. But that's what I'm saying. It does, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying.
It's duality.
You know what I'm saying.
As we all know.
That's not the goal of being alive.
No.
I know what you're saying, but I know I haven't come to those realizations by myself.
No, I'm saying attaching money to everything. Like your work is worth this much. I just like doing my work, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This table's worth this much. Those shoes are worth this much. This capitalism, I guess. These pants are worth so much.
Yeah.
Everything's mine.
Yeah.
You poke your eye out, that's 50,000.
Hey, remember when you first found fool's
Yeah.
gold? The stone fool's gold, and you thought it was all like special and really expensive?
Right.
Then you found out it's a dime a
Iron
dozen.
pyrite. I know that fool's gold, iron pyrite.
Yeah.
So you got fooled.
You got fooled.
Yeah, you think
looks good.
but it is awesome because it is
It's beautiful.
beautiful.
Huh.
You know?
What?
But because you now know the value of what other people esteem it to be, it's changed
Here's
the
my
value
point,
that
though,
you have
Matt.
for it.
Look, the value.
You guys are on the same page.
Okay, but
with
here's the
this.
value. Look, on the planet Earth, iron pyrite's worthless here, mate. But over on Exxon Zibla, it's like light years away from here. Oh my God, that shit'll run the whole fucking planet for like 20 years. Just that little block. They'd give you like oh my God, a whole continent for that. That's how much that's worth. You're like, what? You're kidding me, man. That's money. You're putting a value on something. And you're creating the market. Right now, they're totally creating a market of money. It's like really manipulative. And it's all...
No, no. I know,
You know what I'm
it's
saying.
all money driven. Everything
You know what I'm
is,
saying.
you know,
Yeah.
money makes the world go round for some people, but really it's not the money, it's the people. And what they want and desire that drives.
But if you were giving back that
Yes,
money,
oh my God, it'll just come right back to you.
yeah,
The more you put out,
instead of hoarding it,
oh God, it just comes right back.
then ask for
They're
as
hoarding
much.
it all over the place now. All these billionaires are hoarding their money. These banks are hoarding it. They're just holding on to it.
Yep.
And they're investing in like real obvious stuff, but they're afraid to invest in the unknown speculation.
Oh, let's serve the tea. Oh, it's already there.
Oh, I just didn't pour it.
I'll be right back.
Guess I'm not a real woman.
That's a woman's job. Arr.